Good morning, students of Epping Middle High School. This is Mrs. Kylie, and I'm going to be sharing a quick overview of everything you need to know to be successful with your work-study practices conferences for the end of the school year. Remember, the work-study practices are self-direction, communication, collaboration, and innovation. All of these skills are really essential to being successful in life after school, whether you go to college or career or anything you pursue in life. You will need to be able to take charge of your learning, share information and ideas with others, work effectively with other people, and be a creative thinker. We know that you've been demonstrating all of these skills throughout your classes all year long. And now it's an opportunity for you to pull some evidence together and talk about how your progress is coming along for the school year. Along with your teachers, you're going to be sharing evidence and having conversations to determine if you are demonstrating the work-study practices consistently and independently, if you're making progress but maybe not quite there yet, or if you are not showing any evidence yet of demonstrating these different work-study practices. So just like we did in January, you are going to be coming up with a system that works well for you to store and organize your evidence. You can use a folder system in your Google Drive. You can create a Google slide presentation. You may want to set up a Google site. It does not matter how you create your evidence collection, but what is important is that for each class, you have 2 pieces of evidence for any of the work-study practices from this past semester. During your conference, you should be able to easily access these pieces of evidence to be able to share them and talk about them with your conference partner. So as we are approaching the end of the year, it's really important that you spend some time getting your evidence collected so you're ready to have some conferences with your teachers. You may conference anytime between now and June 3rd. That's when your conferencing forms are going to be due to your advisory teacher. Teachers will be offering time during class, during study halls, during flex, during break, lunches. It's up to you and that teacher to schedule a time that's going to work well for both of you. Like I said before, these forms are due on Friday, June 3rd, back to your advisory teacher. For any students who don't have an advisory in grades 9 through 11, you're just going to drop off your forms to Mrs. Kylie in the art room. Who can you conference with? If you're a grade 6 through 8 student, you're going to conference with your morning meeting teacher. If you are a grade 9 through 11 student, you will conference with 2 of your current teachers. I should point out here that seniors are exempt from having to do work-study practices for second semester. So this is really just targeted to grades 9, 10, and 11 at the high school level. It's always advised for high school students that you conference with a teacher that you have not conferenced with in the past. And it's a good idea, just to get a better sense of where you are as a learner, to pick a class that you're doing well in and a class that might be more of a challenge for you. After those 2 conferences, if there's any discrepancy between kind of how your progress is related to the work-study practices, you will need to schedule a 3rd conference to break the tie. Why are we doing this? We know that the work-study practices are really important to be successful in life, no matter what your plans are beyond high school. And in a competency-based grading system, we are really focused on evaluating only your academic performance, not your skills as a learner. But we know these skills are really critical. Teachers love talking about work-study practice progress, in letters of recommendation for jobs or college applications. And these are essential to maintain good academic standing if you're hoping to earn privileges for next year. So, if you have any questions at all related to work study practices, please talk to one of your teachers, send me an email, or stop by the art room at any point. I'm always happy to assist. Please also look out for an email from me that details all of this information along with different links to useful resources, including a digital version of the conferencing sheet or templates that you might choose to use for a Google Slide presentation. Thanks for watching this video. We wish you lots of success with your end of semester conferences.